Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for being here for our third of 4 shows today. Can you believe it? We are rattling through the shows today. It's flying over. We're having so much fun. Loads of education, loads of inspiration, loads of ideas for you as well. So it's brilliant that you are here to enjoy the shows with us. This show got lots on it actually. Got the Ultimate Pro on the show, got the Scoremaster scoreboard, we've got the Celebrate the Good Times, we've got the Tiny Treasures. And lots more. So hopefully you can pick up all of the deals and get involved. It is also National Puppy Day today, so feel free to keep sending in the pictures of your pups. I can show you some more off my Facebook page a little bit later on if you need to fill time, because there's loads of doggy pics coming through. But feel free to send those. I'm just going to take you through the Ultimate Pro for the first sort of 5 or 6 minutes, because Sheila's just come back from some filming and she's just getting ready for the show. So we'll say hello to her in just a second. The Ultimate Pro, though, is on sale today, and it is US only. If you want to jump in and grab it, I'll spin it around this way so it's the right way up for you. This is a bit of kit that I know loads of you already have, and for me it is a craft room on the go. Everything that you need in here to be able to make cards, you got it. If you want to be able to make boxes, you can. If you want to be able to make your envelopes here, you can. If you want to be able to emboss here, you can. If you want to be able to trim, guess what? You can. If you want to be able to make your ribbons and bows, you can. It is literally a kit that does everything. Let me show you. So on the outside here, first of all, you've got lots of different kind of embossing shapes in here. You've also got your envelope maker, so you can make all of your envelopes there. That is your Embella box maker as well, so you can make your envelopes with the like the gusseted detail on there. Here, which I never realised until recently, is where you can butt the corners of your envelopes up to and then emboss some detail onto your envelopes, and maybe like the corners of your cards as well. You can butt those up onto there just to give those a little bit of detail. Let me make sure I'm making this the right way, because I always do this the wrong way. That's fine. That's fine. I think. Yeah, for now. So here, obviously, store in here more of your embossing boards. So you know things like the sweet treat boards that we do and all that kind of stuff. The other embossing boards will go in there. You can store those in there. We've also got it's one of the scoreboards, and its name has escaped me now, that you can fit onto the top of your Ultimate Pro, which you can store in there as well. But as we go into the centre here, box lids, box bases. So this is where you can make all of those, and lots of embossed patterns in there too. So it's all about creativity. So envelopes on the back, Embella boxes, making your different boxes in there as well. And the great thing is that you've got the box lid side up here, box base side down here. Over here, ability again for you to be able to create shaped card blanks, for you to be able to create embossed detailing, apertures as well. You know, whether it's the star, whether it's the butterfly, whether it's the kind of rounded rectangle or the archway, you can do all of that as well. In this centre panel there, that's where you're going to be able to measure and also score, because that little contraption fits in just here. You've also got in your set, let's take that out, Ben, to open it up. Where is it? There it is. Your little blade. So you can pop that in the centre. I won't, actually, there's no blade in that one, but yours will have a blade in it, and then it will allow you to be able to cut and also for you to be able to score. So again, that's that capacity for you right there, cutting and scoring with your Ultimate Pro. Also in here, you've got your scoring tool, so that is included. You've got your slightly bigger ball end this end, slightly smaller one this end. And those 3 little contraptions here, those 3 little, what's the word I'm looking for? Not contrapment. 3 little pegs, that's a better word. These fit in here, like so, or there, or wherever you want them to go. That's where you're going to be making your bows. Pegs to be able to make your bows of different sizes, whether you want to make single bows, double bows, triple bows, it's entirely up to you. And what's so great about this as well, it is like wickets in cricket. Yeah, a little bit like that. Mine will be tumbling very soon as the season starts. And what's so great about this as well, now, I've got to tell you, we have got hundreds of hours, I want to say, of content with the Ultimate Pro, probably more. on our YouTube page. Live shows that we've done in the past. You know, Sarah is the kind of champion of this, who knows this inside out, upside down, back to front. We've done live shows on it. There are also information videos talking about all of the different things that you can do with it. But you also get this instruction booklet, which is brilliant. So it tells you everything that you can do in here. As I've mentioned, scoring, measuring, trimming, embellishing, boxes, card blanks, envelopes. We open it up. I'll just quickly give you a bit of a run through. So card making is covered in here, envelope making, box making, pop out and K card creators you can do in here, decorative embossing, as I talked about, if you want to emboss your papers, if you want to emboss your envelopes, storage compartment, so if you get more of those embossing boards, you can pop those in there. That's your cutter there as well, so you could store your blade away in there. You can buy extras of those blades once yours becomes dull. Card making, all covered. Obviously only available in the US, but you can make your US letter size cards in here. Scrapbooking sizes as well, 12 by 12, 8 by 8. Basic heart fold cards you can do in there, and again it gives you all of the information. Gatefold cards you can do just by using the tool and the score lines that you're afforded here. Trifolds, slim lines, accordion cards, and you get all of the top tips included in there too. It really is very thorough. Jump up cards, pop out cards, you name it, you can make it. There's your K cards as well, if you've not done those in a while. Maybe you've never made a K card, full instructions for you to be able to do that. That's the bow making, so the little wickets as we call them, just there. That's what you're going to be using to make bows of different shapes and sizes. Whether you want to make a single bow, whether you want to make a double bow or more, you've got the ability to be able to do that. And again, it's a really, really handy thing to have in there. Box techniques, as I showed you, you've got that scoreboard in there that gives you your box lid scoring, box base scoring, assemble the box, do shape boxes. You can make triangular boxes, boxes with 4 sides, choose angles, boxes with less than 4 sides, I should say, diamond shaped boxes, the magic ruler technique. Now, this is something which Sarah does, and I've only ever seen her do it live on air. It's not tricky to master, I don't think, once you've got it, but this explains what the magic ruler technique is. It's basically, if you've got a specific project or item that you want to make a box for, you'll need to measure your base cardstock to a specific size so the item will fit perfectly inside, and the magic ruler technique is the way to do it. Sarah has done some shows on this, certainly in the last 12 months, that you can go and watch. If you don't understand the words and pictures here, search out for that on our YouTube page, and Sarah explains it all. Aperture centers, as I mentioned, you can make wedge boxes. Envelope making tells you the 3 golden rules of envelope making. And then you've also got all of the details here for your envelope boxes. Here, all of the different measurements that you need if you want to make things like your A2 envelopes. You've got 8-inch square, 4-inch, 6-inch slimline, A7 envelopes, HEC envelopes. So everything is covered in there. Decorative embossing covered. How to do all of your intricate embossing, double embossing, using the paper trimmer, so that's covered in there, which I showed you a few moments ago. So that, when you slot that into the centre, use that in conjunction with the mouse cutter. Then you've got your embossing tool included in there as well. It is just a Bible, really, of how to get the very best out of your Ultimate Pro. If you haven't got it, honestly, I think for any beginner, it's a must-have piece of kit to have. If you have got it, shout me up in the comments and let me know how much you love yours, and let me know how often you're using it. This was one of the original tools, wasn't it, as far as Crafters Companion is concerned, and I know so many people still use this day in and day out. A few quick hellos, and then we'll say hello to Sheila. We've got Jan on the socials for this one. Sheila Sloggy says, good afternoon, everyone. Looking forward to another show full of hints and tips. Ursa Brunberg says, hi, and Conrad Cutter is in. Sweet Imp is in. Sandy Cockover says hello again from Florida, and Jen Shank joins us. Pat Demarest says good day, Ben, Sheila, and everyone from a rainy New Jersey. And Karen Fisher says hello from a sunny Florida. It's going to be a beautiful day with temperatures in the 70s. Right, let's say hello to the lady the other side of the studio. She's been very busy in between shows. She gets pulled from pillar to post, as we all do here, non-stop. You think, you know, we're just putting our feet up in between shows. No, never. Especially for Sheila. She's not stopped today, but here she is, ready and ready to go for another brand new show. Not a brand new show, it's a masterclass. But how was the last hour? You're obviously very busy, weren't you? Yeah.
Yeah. It's honestly, it's crackers, isn't it? You wouldn't believe that, like, you know, how you craft and when you craft. You wouldn't believe, like, how busy it is when you do it as a job.
Yeah.
It really is. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And because we're a small team as well.
We are a very small team, yeah, and we're trying lots of new things at the minute. So we're trying, obviously we're doing the 1 hour shows now. So we're trying to, if you remember with the 2 hour shows, we used to do like 2 or 3 demos. So what we're doing now, we're still trying to get the same amount of things done. So obviously we're never going to get 3 demos in now. If we can, we might get to 2, but it depends on how detailed the projects are.
Yeah, exactly.
And how many items we've got on the show as well, because that's always a big thing too. So yeah, so we got the brief, which was to for you to do, as you've just done a sterling job on the Ultimate Pro, because you're better on that than I am, because I was like, I still haven't got an Ultimate Pro, so I would be the wrong person to kind of tell you how to do it. So, and Ben is great at doing that, so thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
And it also gave me a chance to get my mic on and stuff, because we were over in the other studio.
I know you were like, oh no, I'm ready to come straight on, but like if I'd just been doing like half an hour of filming or 40 minutes of filming, I wouldn't want to come straight on there. So that's why I gave you 10 minutes, because I could talk about that for 20 minutes, but Sheila was saying that she was ready. So here we are. We've got the Celebrate the Good Times, haven't we? Tiny Treasures.
Yes.
I love what you've got on your counter over there, because those are projects that you've done, aren't they?
Yes, so we obviously what we like to do is, as you'll see if you look at the schedule, you'll see there's always pictures there telling you what's on the show or what kind of show it is, whether it's a masterclass or a craft along, and also we like to give you some idea as to what's going to come up on the show. Obviously it depends on how quick we can put samples together, and if we're here for 3 days and then we're home for 2 and then we're back for another 3 days, you've not always got that time. So you might remember a few weeks ago, myself and Ben, and I've kind of finished this off. I said I would finish it weeks ago and I didn't.
Oh yes.
I finished it off because Ben and myself were doing this like trophy in a little cabinet, and we started doing it, but then we didn't get to the end.
Yeah.
So I took it home and I put it on the shelf so it was safe. And then obviously today on the show we've got Celebrate the Good Times collection, which is what this is from. So we've used confetti paper, and we've obviously used the trophy there. So that could be for someone you know is entering something this year, and you know full well that they're going to be awarded first prize. So that would be something that you could make. And then we've done like a little baby card, and we've used some of the mini dies because they wanted us to use the mini dies, and also the Tiny Treasures collection. So we've mixed those up a bit. Again, it's quite simple, but you've got all the jigsaw pieces and things. So that's quite a cute little one. And we all find, don't we, that we have friends who are having babies, and they'll say, she's had a baby, what did she have? We don't know. And you might not be able to find out. So it's nice to still send a card, even though you're not sure of what sex it is, you can still send a welcome baby.
Yeah.
Which was why I did that and didn't kind of do it with a specific sex in mind or gender in mind. And then the third one I wanted to do was a bit unusual, because obviously we've got the medal in the Celebrate the Good Times collection. Both Ben and myself have said before when we've used this, it would make a great stopwatch, wouldn't
Doesn't it?
And it has made a great stopwatch, as you can see there. And what we've done, I've put it on a bit of chain, so it does swing a bit like that. We've put a star on the bottom. I was thinking, you know what? It would probably be good for someone who's maybe like, coming up to 90, or because when they were young, they would have had a pocket watch in their waistcoat pocket, wouldn't they? That was how it was all the time. Yeah. So what we've done is, this one's actually got some moving hands. So the hands I've done, if I bring it onto the overhead camera, you might be able to see. What we've used for this is, I'll just change my spectacles and I can see. So what we've used for the hands on the clock, because I thought this was quite a nice idea that you could do yourselves, is from the alphabet, numbers and icons die set. I've just used the candle. So you've got that little birthday candle there. So that has become the hands. Yeah, it is hands on the clock, isn't it? It's not fingers, it's hands. So those are the hands. I've cut one down, and then I've punched. I've cut a couple of circles from one of the other sets of dies, and I've stuck them onto circles, and I've put a brad through. So it does actually. These will turn a little bit. They're kind of stuck at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But they will turn a little bit like that. So if you want to put it to like 11, you can do that. And then obviously we've put a 90 on there, and the fact that it just swings and makes a ticking noise almost as well, because the star keeps hitting the card. So I'm going to do my best to show you how to do that. So obviously you can see the pictures here. You can save the show, so you can go back. But look at that clock moving. I just love it.
Oh, I love it. So good.
Yeah, that? It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll be seeing that coming up in the show. I've just heard as well the majority of items in this show are US only, so apologies to our UK friends. Basically all the Celebrate the Good Times goodies and all of the tiny treasures as well. But we're going to get straight on into the demo. Best thing you can do, you've seen these collections a few times, I'm sure you probably know them at the back of your hand, but if you want to have a look at anything particular from the collections, do give me a shout. There will be, I think this is going to be quite nice actually, because actually if you are wanting to create what Sheila is about to show you, you can now pick and choose the individuals from each collection without actually buying the whole thing. So no doubt as we go, we'll flash up details of things that Sheila's using so you can see what is what. But let's get into it. It's time to craft. See what I did there because of the...
Boom, boom. So, what we need to do first then, obviously this is, now I just need to double check, I think it's a 6x6 card, but I've had so much going on today that I can't remember what measurements there were, so it's 6x6. So what I am going to do, I think, is I am going to see, I was going to make one from the 12x12, but I'm conscious that there's a little bit of weight on this project, so I might see if I've got, perfect. We've got a 6x6 card that's already done, and I think it's a little bit, it feels like it's a bit stronger than that one. So, what we need to do, we need to cut a couple of pieces.
Yeah.
So, if I bring this card in, we've left a little, we've not left a white edge on this, sorry, I beg your pardon. We've just covered the whole thing in silver, like mirror card. So, we'll do that, and then we'll trim off what we don't need. So what I will do is I'll trim this down anyway. Let's look there. So change my glasses, I'm in the wrong one. Now, there we go, now I can see. Brilliant. Now then, this card actually measures 6.5 by 6.5, so I'm going to trim that down, I think, just so we can get it the same size.
Okay.
So if I need a bit of help, Ben, are you around to...
I'm always up for helping out, Sheila. You know me. I'd rather stand there and be useful than stand here and, you know, look pretty.
So I might need some, like, letters and things cutting out as well.
Okay. Do you want me to...
Yeah.
Shall I?
Yeah, if you want to help, then that would be amazing.
What do you want me to bring with me? Anything at all, or...?
Pardon?
Shall I bring anything with me, or am I...
No, I don't think so. I think I've got everything here that we will need, I think. Just put
iPad,
that down there.
MIDI.
I've got the mini machine here.
Oh, okay.
And I've got the piece of card. So I think I might just chop that with the scissors. Which one? The paper? Yeah, the paper is from... I'm just going to chop this because I've not gone quite through.
Cold in here today,
And
isn't
that's my fault. No, it is a bit chilly today, but it's chillier outside, isn't it now? Our milder weather has gone for this week, I think.
I've not been outside. You've been outside because you were running to...
I was running back and forth between studios like a fool.
Like a fool.
Like a fool, a bit like a fool. Right, I am going to cut a piece out with this because I feel it's a little bit tattered. So let's chop the ends off. I'm not used to using like a giant cutter. You know, the one that takes up so much room. It just... I mean, it's great. I'm really enjoying using mine at home.
You could use a little one if you want. You can use
I could do, but I've got this now. So let's chop this down a bit, make it a bit...
If you want to use the cutter in the Pro, you can. Avril Hayward says she loves her Pro. Take it with me when I go see my parents. I've had many of the editions. You can go for it as well, but you need a new ruler cutter now, she says. Sweet Imp saying definitely in the essential list of core CC tools. Hello, Wendy Ogilvie. Hello, Hillary and Holly in St. Islands. Hello, Karen Fisher. And Alison says, does the Ultimate make a cup of tea? It's the only thing it doesn't do. It's the only thing it doesn't do. It does everything else.
That's no good, is it? That's no good.
No.
Imagine that.
I know, can you imagine?
Can you imagine? We want a cutter that you can put on the boil and make a nice hot cup of tea.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. So we don't need that for a minute now. Could do what, sorry, Jamie?
Plug in a hot tap to your Gemini.
Hey, no, there's a thing. So what we need to do, we're going to chop this down as well. So this will go on here.
Where's that from?
This is from the Celebrate the...
Celebrate the Good Times.
Celebrate the Good Times. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's really, really nice. And this is where we've got the wood effect from for the bottom of the and top of the box that's got the...
in conjunction with the silver, it kind of makes it look, especially going that way, it makes it look like a metal plate.
Yes, yes, it does. And what I did, let's bring it in and everybody can see it there. What I did, I looked at it and I've actually turned this around because I thought it looked better with the arrows going down. So Ben,
Yeah.
would you like to do a bit of cutting there?
Yeah, I'd
would you
love to.
like to cut the? So we need that one.
Clock.
We need that one cutting out once as a solid.
Yeah.
And then we need it cutting out with this one
as well.
in the middle.
Yeah.
So we want that one cutting out as it is there, and then another one cutting with that in the middle to give us the open
On silver?
face. On silver, yes,
Right,
please.
okay.
And then we'll cut a white circle as well. Yeah, that's how we've done it. Just need
No
to
bother.
check that. Is that no bother?
That's no bother.
Good, good.
Good-o.
Right, and I'm going to get my little trimmer out just to trim this because I've been using this an awful lot this week.
Well, it's a good one, isn't it? The little mini one.
It's perfect for little pieces of paper like this. It's brilliant. So we're just going to trim this down here. And again, we'll do it off two like adjacent sides like we did on the earlier show. So remember like an L shape, like a corner effect. And then we'll see if that will fit on there.
Hi to Kellen Trinder, who's also joined us, just saying, I have an Ultimate Pro, use it most days. Best crafting must-have tool ever. Loving the show. Thank you, Kellen. Jane Adams, hello. Stephen Nicole, hello. Picking up my mobility car today, a brand new Ford Puma.
Oh, nice.
Look at
Who's
you.
that, Stephen?
Stephen, yeah.
That's Stephen B. driving round in his shiny new car with all his craft stuff in the back.
That's it, yeah. Amazing. Shades on,
Yeah.
tunes pumping. I can see it now, Stephen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with the Crafters music going, like masterclass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Clicking
brilliant.
his scissors to the beat.
Oh, don't we have a
There
laugh?
he is. There goes Stephen.
There he is. Hello to Karen Hughes. Karen Hughes has sent us a picture in. She's been raking in her stash and pulled out some old CC papers and dies and made a card, Dean.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that'd be nice to see.
Hillary sent in a picture as well of Holly in Scotland. Oh, OK, she's put it down for Friday Night Faves. That's
Oh,
fine.
OK. Well, we'll wait, won't we? We'll wait.
Hillary sent a picture in of Holly in Scotland. Michelle's in. Sarah Marchant's watching in Redditch in Worcestershire.
Oh.
Jackie Kosh and Karen Hughes is in, saying, I always use my Ultimate Pro on every project. Best craft tool I ever bought. Hello, Conrad Cutter as well. Lovely to have you with us, Conrad.
Yeah, definitely. Well, none of my glues want to come out today. This is the third tub I've tried today.
Serious?
Yeah. Just don't want to come out. Look.
Look
And
at
it's
me.
had a pin in it.
Oh.
Let me pop my pin
That's what you
back
call
in.
frugal.
Hey, that's what we like.
That's what we like, innit,
That
eh?
is what we like.
We
Yeah.
don't like any waste here.
Do you want some tape, Ben?
I might do, actually.
Because it doesn't matter if it goes on that middle section because we're taking that out.
OK.
You're going to be the clockmaker by the looks of things.
Gonna be what?
You're going to be the clockmaker by the looks of things.
Clockmaker.
Clockmaker extraordinaire.
That's it. I have a pocket watch. I used to have a nice pocket watch, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, I have a metronome at home
Oh,
that
yes.
belonged to my dad because my dad was a musician in a brass band, and so my mum said, "Well, you should probably have that because you're like musician in the family. Nobody else is." So, so I've got that, and that's really it's like that. What you do, you wind it like that, like you do a clock.
Yeah.
And then you click the button down, and there's a dial as well that you can actually put the tempo on. You know, and then it
nice.
clicks to the right tempo.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I don't think it's worth anything, but it's a really nice, piece of kit, as they say these days.
Nice bit
Okay,
of kit.
so let's pop this on here.
No, I was making the noise of a metronome.
Metronome.
That was a metronome. That's what they do. They go.
Guillotine. Oh, let's get the guillotine.
In time of what? Pamela Abbott, hello, in central New York. Samantha Cheney, hello. Natty's in, saying good afternoon from me and baby Maeve. I managed to make a card this weekend for the first time in nearly a year.
Oh, how lovely.
That is lovely. We should love to see it if you want to send it in. And Sheila says, I sent in pics of my dogs I have now and ones I've recently lost. Did I miss the picture of my dog, says Tina B. Gunnar Riley. I don't know if we did show your dog, Tina. Did you send it in? We haven't shown it. Dean's got it, so we're going to have a look at it. He says, I've got 16 emails, is what he just said.
Wow.
So he's going to have a look now.
Gosh, that's a lot of emails, isn't it?
There's a lot of emails. Should have kept on top of it, though, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have let it get up to 16.
Yeah, well.
Hey, he's only got himself to blame, hasn't he? Eh? Only got himself to blame. Yeah.
I think I would love to have Dean's laugh as my ringtone. You would never feel. You know, if you ever felt a bit down, if you put Dean's laugh on, you'll be right back up.
That's it.
Honestly, he's got the best laugh ever, hasn't he? Yeah, because he's got 2 or 3 variations, hasn't he?
The Eddie Murphy one's my favourite. Is that going on there like that? And we don't need that bit, do we?
No, we don't need that bit, no. So what we do need is we need to also cut a white face. So I have grabbed, I'm sure I've got some white card here. In fact, I've probably got some scraps of white card that we can use. Perfect.
So we need.
So we need like a white face, so we can cut that again, because then that can stick on there.
Hey.
Are you turning it over? Is it white enough though?
No, it's not.
No, it's not, is it?
No, it's not.
No, I'm a bit too particular about the
brightness.
Sorry.
Oh dear, these particular people, eh? Cool. What are they like?
What are they like? Yeah. Right, so now what I want to do, I want to get some blue. So I'm going to just have a... wonder if we should... I was going to change the colour. I thought we could do it in a different colour, but no, I think I'm going to keep it in some darker blue, I think. Let me have a look in my wallet. I did forget to pick some blue up. How hopeless of me. I brought 20 bags and a trolley, and I didn't pick any blue up.
What are you like, honestly?
I know, I'm rubbish, aren't I?
Give you one job
Please,
to do.
I do apologise. We've got some light blue in here. That would work, I think. Let's have that. That's a nice blue. I feel like that might be from the...
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's
Is that from Western Collection?
Western,
or is it a bit too grey?
Is there one in the Vintage Carnival-y?
It might be Vintage Carnival. I'm just going to have a look if I've got a different, slightly bluer one.
Okay.
Because, like I say, I'm a bit particular with my colour.
Mary Shaw's in. Hello from Northwest Florida. Mary Pat's in from sunny Montana. Just finished breakfast. I'm enjoying my cup of caramel macchiato coffee. And Joanne says hi again. Also hi from Dominic, Killian and Orion. They're here today instead of Wednesday. It's Killian's birthday on the 28th, and they're going to Great Wolf Lodge in PA on Wednesday. What happens at Great Wolf Lodge?
That sounds nice,
pray
doesn't it?
do tell. Let us know. But hello, Dominic. Hello, Killian. And Orion. I love your names, honestly. Such cool names.
Lovely name, isn't it?
I wish I was called Orion.
Orion.
Orion Mosby.
Oh, it would work, that, I think, wouldn't it?
That work. Vanessa Fuentes joins us in Florida. And Jane Adams says, hey, Ben and Sheila, why do ice cream cones carry umbrellas? Because there's always a chance of sprinkles. Lol.
Oh, I can't find the right blue.
There you go. That's what
Perfect.
One. Now.
Perfect. So,
hands.
Yes, so you could cut 2 of the hands, and we also need some silver numbers. Yeah. So what I've done with the numbers to build them up and make them a bit chunky, I've cut 3 layers, I think, in white.
Right.
Or 2 layers in white, and then the top layer is silver. So when you put that on, then you're not using all your mirror card, and it's easier to stick down on the white card than it is
2
layers
in
mirror.
white.
Yes. Yeah.
And the silver.
Yes. Right, I'm just stressing a bit here now because I want some blue. So just bear with me a second.
That's all right. I'll keep everyone entertained.
Keep the troops up, yeah.
I will.
Keep them entertained.
Sheila's made, I don't know if she said, she probably did, she's made the hands out of the candles from the set, so that's quite clever. Look, I didn't even realise. So the hands are candles, candle hands.
Candle hands.
Karen Hughes says, just had a worrying time, went to use my G2, plugged it in and nothing, no light, checked the plug and the fuse, still nothing, and then looked at the back of the machine, kettle plug end wasn't in.
Oh.
What am I like? What are you like, honestly? See, we've all been there though. What?
Should we have that?
Yeah.
That dark blue.
Oh yeah, that one's lovely.
Should we have that?
Matches me.
Oh gosh, that was from an old pad here, Watercolour Christmas.
That's probably 3-year-old, 4-year-old.
See. You know, people always say to me, why do you keep your stuff? But it always comes in, as they say. Always comes in for something, doesn't it? And that has been worth just having a rummage for, hasn't it? It's like showbiz blue, that, isn't it?
Showbiz blue.
It's very nice. So what we need to do with this is we are going to cut. So you'll see on the card, we've got some banners. So I think, Ben, do we want to put a brad in there or not? Do we want to
It's
show
up to
how we
you.
did that?
Depends how much time you've got.
How long have we got?
Half an hour.
And are we all right to use, like, the full allocation of time?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not having to move to the sofa or anything?
No.
Oh, OK.
But that was only the last show, wasn't it?
OK.
This show we can do
So
whatever we
if
like,
you could,
really.
OK, so if you could cut us one of those silver circles, because that will then be the bit that goes over the hands on there. And then what we'll do, and I've got a box here. Now this box came.
Sheila's Bitsy Box.
Well, do you know what? I've got brads and things at home, like hundreds of them. What's that, sorry?
It isn't the one that comes with the quilling kit, no.
No,
That's
it's
only
not.
a
No.
Nimber.
So this one, right, came from my mum's, and she said, "Do you want this box?" I think over time I've probably given her a few bits that were in here. She said, "Do you want this box?"
The die still on there?
What the?
I've lost the die.
The circle die.
Oh no, where's that gone?
Is it? Do we need the magnetic pole out to find it?
Oh,
Where is
it's
it?
there.
Oh, there.
There he is.
Yes, my mum gave me this box and said, "Can you use it?" Well, I thought, well, do you know what? Rather than bringing all my other stuff up with me from home, I can bring this and we can use this here. So it has got some brads in. I think we might have to use a white one, I think. Look at that one there. Yeah, I think we'll have to use a white one because we haven't got a blue one in. But that's fine because that'll work. It'll still match. Got a little white brad there. And then we can show you how to do the hands. So obviously with the hands, we need to cut. Do you know what, Ben? I think we need another circle as well. Sorry, I think we need two. Yeah, because I think we put them on top of each other.
Oh, to like to keep the hands in place.
Yes, and we need. What I did was, because these were quite small, I figured that if I wanted to put a brad through there, I couldn't. It would just tear it because the hole would be too big. So if you cut some circles like this, and then what we'll do, if we trim that one, we can trim one of the hands a little bit, so it's a bit shorter. And then obviously we'll stick one onto the back of the circle, like that, and then another one onto the back of the circle. So one can go on there, like that. And if you take it right the way across there, like that, and then that one can have the little hand on.
Where's that come from?
That comes from here, in the middle of there. I think it's the camera lens, the shutter bit from the travel metal dies. There's 4 little circles within each other.
Right, I'm going to cut your 90s now.
Okay, so what I'll do,
90 today.
I'll cut this little hand here, and this can be drying then.
90, top of the shop, 90. Bingo. Doing some bingo at Crafterscompanion.
Yeah,
Love a bit of bingo.
it's a long time since I played bingo.
I was saying to you, Taylor, one of our American colleagues, about bingo, whether or not in America they have all of the, like here we have 2 little ducks, quack, quack, 22.
Yeah.
We'll have like top of the shop, blind, 90, and all that kind of stuff. And 5 and 9, the Brighton line, ha ha, all of that. They don't really have those in...
I don't think they have those probably in other
they
countries,
don't.
do
So
they?
I'm looking forward to...
That's going to be funny.
Looking forward to doing all of that.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Funny.
Everyone loves a bit of bingo, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
Going to get some crafty prizes as well, I believe.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, rather than, cash.
Yeah, it's not that kind of
No.
scenario, is it?
No.
It's not a gambling scenario.
This is not a gambling
It's a fun
scenario.
crafting
It's a
scenario.
fun crafting. Where's my finger?
What do you need?
Me cutting folder.
Um,
What have I done with that?
I don't know. Is that?
Oh my goodness me. What am I like? Does the Pro make a full English breakfast, says Stephen Nicole? Well, I think that's coming on the Ultimate Pro 2. That's going to be the next thing, the next glow up.
The Gemini tea's made.
Yeah, the Gemini T. Instead of the Gemini 2.
Yeah.
Gemini T.
T and C. Tea and coffee.
Tea and coffee. Love the blue, says Crafty Angie. Karen Fisher says, love this card, Sheila. I need to use some substitutions, but we'll be copying this card.
Yeah.
You always inspire me with your creativity.
Oh, thank you very much.
And Josephine Penchuk Taylor says, I love the pocket watch. It looks so real. It does look real.
It does, doesn't it? I think it's... you know, the chain was just a piece of chain. I've told you this before, and I've said I've got like chain that I used to use when I was when I did jewellery demonstrations. I'm saying I've got the chain. I don't know where it is now. It's on. There it is. There it is. Let's put it there next to that, and then I can see it. So what we've got here now, and I know this is tiny, but we've put the full length of the candle there as one hand, and then this one, we've cut a tiny bit off, so about like ½ centimetre or something, and glued those on. So we give those a minute just to bond, and then what we'll do is we'll put holes through there with the pokey tool. We put them on top of each other like that, and then we put the little brad through. I wouldn't worry if you've not got a brad. You know, it's not the end of the world. Just like, you know, put them stuck at the time. Because what I did with these was I put them at like 9 o'clock. Because I thought the 9 resembled like 9 on here kind of thing. That's why I did that. But you could put it, if you're doing it a special card, you could find out what time they were born, couldn't you?
Yeah, 4:16.
Yes. And then, is that what time you were born?
Yeah.
In the morning?
In the afternoon.
Oh, in the afternoon.
30th of April, 1979.
Oh,
It was a Monday,
wow.
4:16.
I think mine was a Wednesday.
Was it?
And it was, I think it was, my mum's will probably shout at the telly now. It was either 4:30 in the morning or 7:30, which she thinks is why I always get up early.
George, 11:57, April the 19th. Daisy, 11:36, July the 13th.
Gosh.
I think I've told you this before. My Daisy was born 100 years to the day that my nan was born.
That's right, yeah.
How amazing is that?
I know, it is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fabulous. It's so fabulous, that.
I love stuff like that.
Yeah, me too.
So I've cut that twice, so I need to do that again in silver, correct?
Yes, please. And then they can all be glued on top of each other.
Nice.
So we're going to cut now this little, like, a banner, a bit like a pennant, this one here. And we're going to cut that twice for time 2 and today. And then we're going to elongate that, which took a bit of thinking about just because it's got a cut-in end at each end. And it's hard to do it, but I will show you how to do that so that you know how you can make it longer than it actually is.
Right.
So we've got this one here. Now it will cut the hole in as well, so if you're wanting to use it like a tag, you can do. So we've got that one there. We're going to do this one here.
Shall I stick those now, yeah? I'll stick these together now. Yeah?
Nice, that's it,
I'll stick those now, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
So we need to, so this can go onto the silver base.
Yep.
And then this will go on after, but we'll need to cut a bit of cut the ring off, and we'll need to actually put it on with pads. So it's a little bit fiddly.
You better do the fiddly bit. I'll stick the 9s and I'll stick that together first.
Okay, yeah, do those.
That's what I'll do.
Do you want that glue? I think.
Oh, do you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use this.
Oh, is this a new one? I've
It's the
not
new
even
tacky
seen
glue pen. I'm going to use that one.
Cheeky, JK.
I am cheeky. All right, JK. That's me.
nice
Oh, sorry,
blue.
stretching over the shot there. Hello.
Stretching over the shot.
Sorry. Very unprofessional of me. At least my head's not in shot.
Oh gosh, I know.
I'm just getting my fringe in shot when I'm over there. Fringe.
I haven't got much of a fringe. My fringe has gone like really thin and short here, so I haven't been cutting it. My mum said, have you cut your fringe? It looks like you've cut it like that. And I haven't. It's just, it's kind of, I think it's all women's stuff, you know, and it had gone really fine here and white at the front. So I put my colour on it, and then obviously the fringe shows up even more, but it's really like brittle here.
Oh.
So it's not that I've cut it a bit odd. I've got to try and let it grow a bit now and try and sweep it over a bit.
Right.
Because my niece said, she's a hairdresser, when you have your hair parted here, like every so often, every 7 years or something, changes the way it grows.
Oh.
And she tried, like said, she looked at me and she like messed about with my hair there, and when I saw her, and she's like, it doesn't want to be a full fringe anymore. It wants to naturally go that way. So I've had to leave it. So it's not. I have combed it this morning, but it just does its own thing.
Mine tends to just do that as well.
Hopefully a bit of Texan sunshine might give it a bit of a boost.
Anyway. Christy Mahoney stopped in to say hi. She's getting her hair done in 2.5 hours.
Lovely.
Pat says, getting very excited about the Crafterganza. Love playing bingo. Yeah, there will be bingo. There'll be a bit of dancing. I hear there's going to be a bit of cabaret as well, potentially, if you want that, with Belvis. Does anyone want that? And going to be doing some fish and chips as well. Fish and chips live, which will be fun. Audience participation, all of that. It'll be all going on.
Marvellous.
Alison says, I was born on a Sunday at lunchtime and my mum missed roast lamb. She's never forgiven me.
Oh, dear me.
Dear,
Well,
dear.
Well, that's just the way it is, isn't it? So what we're going to do here now, and I'm showing you, we've got the little like pennant on here. So what we need to do is I've taped it at the bottom, but we don't want to cut this bit here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that up there through the hole in the folder, like that. So it only cuts this end bit here. Okay, so when we put that through there like that, that will go through there. And just push that through. Oh, it don't want to, there we go. I was going to say, it don't want to go. So if we do that bit, like that, okay, and then we take that out. So what you can see now, when I take that off, it's cut the bottom there, but it's not cut the top. So what we need to do now, we need to elongate it. So I need it to be roughly to about here, so I can fit the word celebrate on. So what I'm going to do is line this up again, if I can, as best I can. Okay, so we need to line that up with these bits here where the cut has ended. Okay, so I need to make sure that that is kind of on there. And you might find when you put it through, there might be a little, like, tiny bit that you might just need to snip off. What we do this time, right, we can put it through the machine that way. Okay, so we're not cutting those prongs again. Okay, slot it through there. Took me a while to kind of figure out how I could do that, but I think that works because we still wanted to have the like little hole in the end. And there we go. Look at that.
Ah, parfait.
We've got a long one from a short one.
Hey.
How amazing is that? It's brilliant.
Long
it works
one
great.
from a short one. That's going on there, yeah?
Yes. And then what I did originally, I did all the markings of the like 12, 6, 9 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know why I said all that. But I actually marked them with a pen using the mat here. And then what I did was then I put the gems on top of each little dot that I'd done.
Oh, right. Oh, dear.
I don't know if you want to do that.
I don't know. Do I?
Of course you do. It's fine.
Do
It's
I?
either that or you can cut some letters on some stars. I don't mind. But let's show you how we do these little...
What do you need? Time to celebrate today. My goodness me, that is a lot of... By the way, I've got 20 pictures Dean sent me.
Really?
20. I don't know when we're going to show those. Ben, when did the tacky glue make an appearance? A week ago, I think. Or so.
And have we still got these in stock?
Yes, we have.
These are handy,
They're
aren't
really
they?
cool.
I definitely need one of those.
Bingo sounds like a ton of fun, says Pamela Abermont. I can't wait to meet you. It will be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun. Fun is the word of Texas. A lot of fun. Mary Shaw says, my son Jeremy so far has been my best birthday present. He was born on my 23rd birthday.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Jean Marie, I was born on Saturday at 10:32, and as the poem goes, Saturday's child must work for a living. That's been the theme of my life.
Oh, really?
Lol.
Yeah.
And Joanne says, I was born in Feb 58 and still considered today as one of the worst months for weather. My mum's doctor told her she couldn't get to the hospital to go to his office, but she did get to the hospital.
Wow.
Shall I cut that then? Time to celebrate
Only
today.
if you want to.
I want to do whatever I can.
Because they're already in the... You don't have to cut the letters.
Oh.
They're already here as words.
Oh, fine.
So they'll just drop out and then we just glue them on. So...
Right.
So I'm just going to put the poker tool through these little middle sections now of the hands for the clock. And I'm using, if you've got a foam sponge or something that you can push into, then use that. I'm just using a bit of card here. Okay, I need to get that in there a little bit further if I can, so that the brad will fit through. So...
Time to celebrate today.
I think I was born on a Wednesday. So
Were ya?
Wendy's child is full of woe.
Oh,
And
no.
yeah, I was for a long time when I was little.
When's your birthday?
Although, does it mean Does it mean whoa, like,
Whoa.
oh, or does it mean whoa?
Whoa. Yeah, but I think for you it means that.
Yeah.
Wednesday's child is full of whoa. She is like awesome, dude. That's you. Totally awesome, man. What am I? Monday's child is what?
Is Monday's child fair of faith?
I don't know.
Tuesday's child full of grace.
Right.
Wednesday's child is full of war. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child works hard for a living. The child who was born on the Sabbath day is happy. Oh.
No. Is happy and gay?
Yeah, there's happy and something and gay, yes, because that was obviously a different meaning when we were back in the day.
Well, it still means that now as well. It can still mean that, of course.
Yeah.
Happy, gay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
What's that? What are you talking about in the
I
game?
don't know.
Right. I'm gonna
Well, you've got far to go, apparently, Jamie. You've got far to go.
Jamie was born
You're
on a Thursday.
Yeah, it's far to go.
Right. Cutting all
But
these
you've just been
letters
quite
out.
far, haven't you, over to Poland? That's quite far.
It is quite far.
Yeah, so he's halfway there. Yeah, Australia is very far. It's fabulous, though.
I was looking at
Long
weekend in
drive.
Tenerife, September. That's what I was looking at.
Oh, were you?
High Rocks.
Oh,
High Rocks,
really?
Tenerife. But it also combines with my my 20th wedding anniversary. So.
Oh, so I was thinking of your second one. So you
No.
married over there
Yeah,
as well?
yeah. My 20th wedding anniversary, not my second wedding anniversary. So I was thinking, you know, take Laura over there for a nice 4 nights away or something, and then
Yeah.
get a little bit of exercise in as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. So now we've got the hands done, we've got the brad through, and these are actually a little bit movable again. So what we need, do you want me to mark the little numbers on here then, like the dots?
Do you want to, where do you want me to stick these? Because these are all little individuals.
What is that, today? Yeah.
What's all of it? Time to
Time to
celebrate
celebrate
today.
today. Okay. Yeah, so I'll stick those on if you want me to, if you don't want to stick them on.
I don't
I'm
want.
just going to, so there's the time to, we'll go on one of those.
Okay, let me do that then. Time to, trying to keep them all together.
So, for the dots, we're just going to, I'm just using the mat here for like 1,
Right.
3, 6 and 9. And then, no, 12, sorry. And then we need 1, 2, and I'm just doing it kind of a bit ad hoc, really, yeah. Freehand. Jamie puts it in a nice
I think,
way.
to be honest with you, all these pictures coming in, I might have to show these in the next show. Start of the next show, maybe
we
we'll
got
do like,
loads?
we've got absolutely tons.
And what are they? Are they puppies or just general? Are they just general pictures or puppies or?
I don't know actually, mainly dogs.
Oh,
It is
gosh.
National Puppy Day
It
today.
is, yeah.
Hey, I haven't really shouted out for pet pictures, have I, in this show?
No.
I think everyone's just cottoned on to the fact that, oh,
What for you dropped?
I've dropped the blimmin' tea.
You spilled the
Where's
tea?
that gone now? Oh, it's there. Got glue on it and all sorts.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh, you've got cupcakes down there.
Yeah, those are for the next show.
Oh. Are they edible?
Well, yeah, there were 4 apparently, and Liam said he had to test one to check they were okay.
Of course he did.
Yeah, of course he did. But,
Of course he did.
yeah.
What is he
He
like?
went out and got him. So now we've got the fingers on the clock there, the hands, and then we've got our little section that goes on the top here. So what you need to do then is you need to just snip that bit off there, like that, and then snip it off there as well. And you can kind of go down on an angle like that, and then that will go on there. Okay. What's that? Are you talking about the clock or the
No,
or something you're doing
talking
there?
about sending the emails.
Okay.
It's taking them so long. Are you right there? Am I doing this right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing it spot on.
Good.
Oh my. Oh, I need to start doing easier cards, don't I? Because it takes so long. I'm not very good at doing the time thing. So, let me find some little pads here. There we go. Oh no, we don't want those. We want the longer ones because we can snip these. Yes. So if you've got any of these little pads that we've got, I mean, a lot of you might have some very thin strips of foam pads. Foam on a roll is too thick for this.
Right.
So basically what we need to do is just get some really small pieces like that. We put one on here. And obviously we might not get to put the gems on and everything like that, but at least we've shown the trickiest bits. The next tricky bit is just to show you how to feed the chain through the...
Oh, yeah. Like you said, I mean, you know how to stick letters on, don't you? So
yeah, yeah.
This is going to take me forever.
Don't worry. We're just having a nice bit of crafting time. It's not like a competition, or it's not a... You know, it's always good if we've got one to show, isn't it? Because people can then see that.
Yeah.
You can take a picture and, you know, it's just about changing it around a bit.
Where's your little...
What do you need?
Your tool, your little picky up, pokey downy thing that I borrowed earlier.
It's there in my bag. There. Yeah. I did see one. I have seen one since I put back in it. Yeah, it's there.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought I'd seen one, but don't worry. Use that one. It's nearest. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that, and that's going to go on there. Now, what you can do as well with your piece of chain, now whether you've got any jewellery making stuff or whether you've got a broken necklace or something, a broken chain in your jewellery box or something, you can use that. It's a perfect way of using it. And so that's how I stick that on there. And then a little bit of jewellery train here. And then what I've done with this one as well is, and if you've got silver brads are good for this, but I've only got little glittery white ones here, so we're using those for now, which is fine. Get that one there. And a little pad of, box of what you're looking for now. Have you?
That's there. I keep losing the letters. They keep.
It's hard, isn't it?
Because I've got fat fingers, I think.
You've not.
Yeah.
They're probably just full of muscle after all that stuff you do.
Muscly
Is there
fingers.
such a thing? Muscly fingers.
I don't know.
Surely there must
Grip
be.
strength.
Grip strength. Oh, right, okay. Is that the, like, professional term?
Well, I don't know. You can do,
it?
like, you get those, like, grip strengthy things, don't you? Oh, dear, these letters are crooked. Good job you got a finished sample. My goodness me. Oh, dear.
It's a race against time, isn't it?
It is. We're not going to win this one, I don't think.
We're not, no, but I think as long as we've shown the...
Jamie's just said, sorry, we're running loving.
He's
If you
funny,
if you twist the hands on the clock, will it give you more time?
Well, it would be great if it would, but... It's 9 o'clock, so you're going home.
Time.
Hey.
We're not going to get a chance to show these pictures, by the way.
We'll do them in the next one. Should we show them first?
Right, so be in early for the next show, and I'll do a massive gallery for the first half an hour.
Yeah.
And we need 100 likes during that segment, I've just heard. Otherwise, the show will end.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got our little brad there holding that chain on. Okay. So what you would do then with this, you would feed this chain through the whole of the long pennant that we did. Okay, like that. Now, if you want to put a bit of tape on there, you could do. You know, you just decide. It might make it easier for you, but if you do that, then you don't get the hanging bit. So Ben is doing the little hangy bit here now. He's doing the next... Oh, see, he's done it.
What?
You've done the little banner, so we can show how that would go through there then. So... It is... Well, I thought, you know, I was going to try and do it like a shirt and use one of these for, like, the pocket. Because you could do that, because then you could have the watch, like, in the pocket like that. If you imagine that that's the pocket top there, you know, because they do that, don't they? And then they have a longer chain on.
Yeah.
Like that, and then it would be like that. They pull it out, look at the time, and then they pop it back in the pocket. So again, you could do that, and then you could do you could do this as a shirt. So you could put maybe a collar on or something. If you imagine like a, you know, like a collar piece like that, and you could do a tie. So you could do that. You know, you could make that into a tie even, or like a cravat or something. But yeah, you could do that. So what you would do now, it doesn't matter, Ben.
All right.
So what you would do, you would feed that through there, and you would put some pads on the back of there. Once you've got Celebrate on it, okay, and then you would bring this one in, and what you do, you then let this fall over the top of here, like that. So you're feeding it through there, like that. So that will sit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so let's move that up there a bit. So that would sit like that kind of thing. That would go like that. So what you can do, the way you can do it is that if you don't tape these on the back, you've still got a bit of movement. So that will hang down there, and then you can put like the stars back and front. So 2 silver stars on that, so that holds it there.
Yeah.
And then you will put your pads at the back. And what I've done is I've put my pads, see these small pads we've got here? What I've done is I've put one of those at either side. So one there and one at that side of the chain, if you can see that. And what that does is it kind of holds that chain in place. So it doesn't glue it, but it means then if you want to, like pull this down a bit, I can still pull that down a bit. And then the way I position these together, that holds that bit of chain as well. And
Perfect.
then, so does that make sense to everyone? And then it's just a matter of decorating it. All these are on pads, obviously. But that, I think that gives you the best way, that explains the best way of doing that. Because once you've got this draped bit here, like that, so you can drape that through. I can't quite do it because I'm not actually attaching it.
The numbers on the clock symmetrical. Did you say you just...
I just used the mat as a guide here, so I put it on the middle here, and then I went like
It's best to go
that.
12, 6, 3, 9 as well, I would imagine,
and then do
isn't
2
it?
in between.
Yeah.
And then obviously, you've got these built up on however many layers. They will go there. These will go here with your today on. And then you've got the stars. The stars are also in I think they're in that one, aren't they? I think they're in the one with the alphabet. What is that one, Ben? Is that... what is that? I can't reach it to see.
The stars are in alphabet, numbers and icons.
Yeah, but you might have a star punch or something if you've not got these. If you've got these, then you can use that star. And then they're all on pads, white ones and silver ones, just scattered. And that's basically it then. 2 silver stars back to back.
Fab.
With a bit of glue and a bit of red tape, and there you go. And that's how you put that together. But I will finish that one, and then we've at least got an extra card.
A fabulous show. I mean, I've got about 7 million pictures here.
Look at all those little dogs.
So I'll try and quickly flick through a few, and then whatever we don't get through, I'll start on the next show. So, oh my goodness me. So Ben, a few pictures of my doggy Brindy. This is Sandy Cockerfer, 1 of 2. Right, so that's the first one. Hello, Brindy.
Oh, what a lovely name.
And then number 2.
Sweet.
Aww.
Oh,
Those puppy dog eyes.
little toys and bits in the background that it's been playing with.
Right, there we go. That's Brindy. This is Bodacious at about 1 year. If you look carefully to him, is his full sister, PP Princess Yucca. You can tell which pup wanted to be in the photo, lol. That's from Michelle Ridgway. Yeah, look. There's Bodacious, and then you can see Princess in the background. I don't want to be in the picture, Mum.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Look at that.
That's so funny.
Bodacious. What a great name. Cooper and Lily, 2 years, 4 months. This is from Karen MacArthur. Look at those 2 cute little faces. My goodness. They're like little Ewoks, aren't they? Rosie, 6 years, 7 months.
She's sweet. Look at her little white spot on her head.
I love her. I just love all these pups. And Jack, oh, look at Jack. Jack is 13 years, 6 months. What
Got
a
those
cutie.
eyes again.
What a cutie.
So, look at a little tongue.
Oh my goodness. Right, we're going to pause there on the pics. We'll show all of your further pics. I know we've got Jackie, I can see your pics you sent in, and loads more doggos. We'll do that in the 6 o'clock show. Thanks for a fab show. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Thoroughly
Sorry we
enjoyed
didn't
that.
get quite to the end, but I think we gave you the idea of how to do the technical bits. So.
And when we come back, we'll do more pictures and we'll go to do all things Easter. Until then, bye for now.